Minnie, my sweetheart, right there. There she is.
Hold up. Hey. Oh, my you be thinking we.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Here he went. Greatest intro to any YouTube show. A bunch of people screaming and coughing. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Park Hoppin live stream. Last week it was on me. I was traveling. I was gone. I was in Dallas on Monday or Sunday.
Not just you. I was sick.
I wasn't trying to tell anybody that, but
Stuff
I'll
happened.
take full responsibility and blame.
Wow. What a gentleman.
Yeah, well, before the show started, I was crying about all my problems to Krista. Holy Christmas! What the heck?
Oh my goodness.
Well, I didn't even say anything. How the heck? McCock just comes in and like
50 Park Hoppin memberships. Jay's now happy. His problems are they're gone.
Thank you, McCock. Oh my, and then right behind, what the freak is this?
Raider 5243. That's our team. It's code for tomorrow.
And GJJ says, hail all. Hail GJJ. You guys must really like hearing that lady scream because, dude, what the heck is happening in this live stream?
That is crazy.
How the heck? We have 100 new members thanks to Macaque and Raider.
Thank you guys. That's very nice.
Chris is about to cry. Sort of. And Raider with a 5243 on this inaugurational eve Sunday. So yeah. Camman says that's a heck start to a stream. This is probably the biggest opening to a live stream I've ever been a part of. I'm not even joking. And 100 gifts in less than 2 minutes.
We're not even 5 minutes in yet. Yeah.
One more time. I don't know. That's crazy.
Thank you all so much. It's really kind.
Hey. Starscream is inferior 199. Why do you have to follow me around and say that? You know it's not. I got my Starscream right here. He's the best. I'm collecting him now. I'm so done with Star. It just broke the leg.
Gee. This is why he can't have nice things. That's why he has a green screen, because all the stuff he just breaks it. Jeez, Jay.
And Joe gifted 5 memberships to the channel.
Thank you.
Holy crap, guys. Thank you. I don't know what to say.
We're stunned.
Keenan.
Keenan for Krista. Let's go. I'm so happy.
Thanks, Keenan.
It is a rainy day in Orlando.
It's about to get a little chilly. But
yeah.
From all of us to all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's all I can say. Thank you. You guys are way too kind. Way too kind. Couple things on the docket. You see, I changed the name. Park Talking with Park Hoppin.
That's right. If you guys don't know, last stream that we had was someone that came into the chat and was like, all you guys do is talk. Less parks. You should just call yourselves Park Talkin'. So we ran with it because that's actually a very good idea. Yeah.
And Camman,
thank you. Gifted a Park Hoppin membership.
This is the
all that green
member live stream I have ever been a part of. We just now crossed 5 minutes. Holy crap. My goodness. Yeah, today's a rainy, cold day, and we're gonna get record lows here in Florida the next few days. So I don't know if I'll be making it to the parks, but we'll see. Because man, it gets cold, man.
I was just gonna say, I
Park
wonder
yap.
what the park yapping. Yeah, that's me. I wonder what the temperature is going to be like even for MegaCon because it's around the corner. Last
I
year
was
was
hoping
pretty
it's
hot.
a little warmer. So yeah,
But it was pretty hot last year. Yeah.
it wasn't terrible. It was one of those where it was warm during the day, and then like at night I had to have a hoodie on. So, but we'll see. We'll see.
It rained like I think once or twice, but this year might be a little cold.
We're gonna talk a lot about food today as well.
I'm happy then.
Yeah.
I love food.
Yeah. Because like I said, the Epcot, oh shoot. I was about to pull this up. Krista, did you know? This is kind of new. You knew about the $48 slice of cake, right? That you can get at Disney.
Do you mean at that expensive shop, or is this something totally different?
Something different. At the Beaches and Cream ice cream parlor at Disney's Boardwalk, you can now buy a $48 giant piece of cake, and it comes with some might say it comes with a little bit of ice cream. We spent $48 on a giant slice of cake, and it gives Disney's kitchen sink a run for its money.
That's it? Is that not the kitchen sink?
That looks like the kitchen sink with cake. Am I missing something here?
Yeah, what's different?
The kitchen restaurant. Oh, there it is. Sorry.
Okay. Wait, why is there like a pumpkin on it? Halloween edition? Are we sure this is it, Jay?
Yeah, it's an article. Did I mess up?
Keep scrolling. Maybe there's more.
I had this all planned.
That's okay.
How article? It just came up on my feed.
All right, hang on. We spent to read it once more. So we spent
$48 on a giant slice of cake.
And it gives
Disney's kitchen sink a run for its money. That's the kitchen sink right here.
Yeah, okay. So that we know. That's like the kitchen sink where I guess it's a challenge that if you finish it, is there something?
No, there's no challenge, but you have to have
I thought there was a challenge.
You have to have 2 people to order. I think they got rid of it.
Okay. Makes sense.
You have to have 2 people to order it. Last I checked.
At least 2 people, right?
We still love you, Jay. Thank you. I know I messed up.
Nice flower. Silent Princess.
Yeah. Macaque for 2 says, I ride my motorcycle in 30 degrees weather. Fun. Man, that sounds cold.
Dope. Base.
What kind of motorcycle? Yeah, so I have never gotten this, and here's why. Even though I have been at the Beaches and Cream.
You could make this at home. Like everything you see here, you could probably even make better at home. I'm just saying. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. So here's what happens when you order this. $50. They shut the lights off in the parlor. They do that. They have all these people with sparklers. This is whole big thing. Woo! And then they set the kitchen sink in front of 4 people. Now, do I like ice cream? Of course. I love ice cream. It's like my favorite. But after about like 10 minutes and 4 people are sticking the same spoon in there, like it just looked gross. Now, I have seen people get, bowls and they kind of scoop it out, but it's still the same spoon.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Now, how
you
much
drive
is
a Honda Fury? Those are one of my favorite motorcycles. I'm so sorry. I got sidetracked.
No, you're good. I'll look it up, actually. I was just going to ask how much the kitchen sink is anyway.
It's about $50 last time.
For the kitchen sink?
Yeah. And they actually put it in a sink-like bowl like you see here. There's the handle.
All right, so hang on. The kitchen sink is $36.
Plus tax and tip. Yeah, it could run you close to, all right, 36.
Yeah. I'm just talking about the kitchen sink, though. But yeah, you're right with the tax.
So then it says, for this review, you're headed to Universal Orlando over at the Hard Rock Hotel. There's a restaurant called The Kitchen.
Okay.
Which I've never been.
Mm-mm.
Huh. They have something on the menu that we think you might want to know. I've never been to the kitchen.
We don't really do like resorts at Universal.
Wow, I should.
We
probably
should
try
though.
that.
We
Yeah.
should. Okay, so say hello to the kitchen sink. Wait,
Which
what?
rings up a whopping $48. So they call it the same thing. 7 layers of heaven brownie, peanut butter cream, chocolate chunk cookie, red velvet vanilla cheesecake,
Oh my gosh.
devil's food chocolate cake, vanilla. What is that word? Chiffon? Chocolate sauce, vanilla bean ice cream. Wow.
So it's like all the cakes in one, pretty much. You're getting
Well, that
chocolate,
is-
red velvet.
Universal's version of the kitchen sink.
Wow.
And that
With a
is
scoop of ice
$48.
cream on the side. I don't think it would be worth $48, but then again, it's at a theme park where everything is just pretty much expensive and overpriced. Hypnotic!
Can you buy me that food drunk 3PO? Bro, what? You owe me $2. What the heck? Yeah, you have to split this with people. If not, you're going straight to the hospital. I mean, that's like I don't
For sure.
I don't see any other way around that.
Okay, now it makes sense that there's a pumpkin face on it because that's deadly. And the fact that it's well, hang on, now there's more to it. So that is a lot of cake, y'all. They spooky filled our slice for the Halloween season. Okay, so this was around.
Okay.
I was wondering why there was a pumpkin face on it. So this was during like the Halloween season.
But this
then.
cake is still available all around. You just get a little.
Yeah, they just like decorated it for the vloggers, I guess. There you go. You got your $2.
All right, Hypnotic. I'll take you out for a piece of cake. Me and you. You got to wear those glasses, though. That's all.
Thank you. Okay, so it does say, hang on, I was reading at the top. It says that it's served cold, right below with the picture there. So it's served cold, which, makes sense. Pretty sure they have a bunch of these pre-made so that when people spend big money on it, it's ready. Now, Jay, the question is, are you going to buy that? Are you looking to go to Universal to get you one of these challenge cakes?
The only way I would get that is for a vlog or a video. That's it. If I ate all that, I might die.
Yeah, because this say right there, bring 4 or at least 6 of your closest friends.
Well,
to
how
take it on
big
together.
is this thing? Like, see, the picture's not doing it justice then.
Probably not, no.
And let me tell you guys something. Krista makes wonderful cake. Let me say, every now and then she'll make a cake. She'll share with everyone. We'll all get together. Jeremy will be in town. Beardo, everyone. Krista decides to make a cake.
Yeah.
And for some reason, she gives me a piece like this big. And yes, I can eat it all because it's that delicious. But I am going to say this about Universal. Probably Disney too, but for some reason, Universal, like, man, it is. It's rough when I say there's a lot of sugar in that. When I'm eating something, I'm like, man, that thing is rich, man. Like I need a gallon of milk or a bunch of coffee.
They're not shy to put in like creams and sugar. They just go all out. They don't look at calories, nothing. They just add and whatever tastes good to them, they roll with it.
Hold on, not even a super chat. Look, someone got that's $50, dude. I just got $2 from Hypnotic, so now I need a little bit more. McCox says I can feel myself growing another chin just looking at it.
That's good.
That's
For
it.
real,
I don't know how
though,
tall it is, but like that's like 3 scoops of ice cream.
See, I'm the type of person where it's like if I see a cake that I like chocolate or red velvet or something or brownie, I would just take a bite out of that, and that's it. I ain't trying it all. That's too much.
Well, speaking of food, we might as well finish off the food stuff, right?
Yeah, let's go for it. Definitely.
All right. Over at Epcot, and there will be a video uploaded in a day or two because I actually had the privilege of going yesterday. The Epcot International Festival of the Arts. Macaque for 2 says Jay. Krista has wonderful cake. Chat. Oh, come on. It's a park hopping stream, man. She makes chocolate, vanilla, rainbow, all kinds.
That's birthday cake.
Yeah.
Thank you, though.
Sensei Paul, what's up, man? Hey, check
Hey.
your Twitter DMs, Sensei Paul. Have a good stream, guys. Going to watch Den of Thieves 2. Thank you, Sensei Paul. Hey, let me know if it's any good. I hear a lot of mixed reviews of that. So, you know, there we go. Well, this year they decided to roll out some different foods for the festival.
Different?
Yeah, and we're
usually
going to go
just do the
through
same thing, but yeah, okay,
go
let's
through a
see.
couple of things. Now, you have to understand, the food I'm about to show you is as big as probably the circle of my hand.
Really?
Maybe yeah, it's not big. These are like $6 to $8, even though it's expensive. It's like $6 to $8 booth. Like they have booths, you know, and you go to the different booth and they have different types of food.
They're basically
like,
stingy. Like they're not giving you what you paid for.
It's not a lot. Like you
right.
got to eat a bunch. That's
it's
what
like
that's
the food. Yeah, it's like these are the desserts is what you're talking about, right? Because the food is very much the same as well. Where it's like
the
what?
food is very small too, and
the
like
portions are
portions. So they want you to go to like each different booth
to try them.
Buy a bunch. Like that's the whole.
That's the thing is like nobody's spending like $10 per dessert, you know, so people just buy one or two. But okay, let's see what they have around the World Showcase.
The painted panda. You can get this in China.
The painted panda.
Yeah, so here's the menu. Let's see. I'm gonna have
Here we have Mexico. Oh,
that's my fault.
¿Qué pasa?
So like the painted panda is the food stop.
Okay.
And then like these are the things you can get: an egg tart, strawberry bubble milk tea, dragon fruit, things like that. So I'll just show you the pictures, just so you know, like the names.
Yeah, I like to see like what I'm getting. I don't like to read based off of and just visualize what the heck I'm getting. I need a picture. There we go. Okay. Is that popcorn?
On top of it's possible.
All right. Random.
It's possible. I saw people. I didn't order any.
You didn't get anything? Okay.
No. So yesterday, I will say this, and you'll see in the video, it was very packed yesterday. It was the opening weekend of the festival, and it wasn't very hot. So like it was like hoodie weather, I guess, walking around for most. Every line was, and I show in the video, was just like wrapped around. There was an estimated 40-minute wait just to get to the Japan.
Oh, wow.
And get what Japan was selling. And it wasn't much. They were selling like this little donut thing that everyone was going crazy for. I don't know. So maybe if I take Krista back, I wasn't able to pick up Krista and take her. Maybe she could pick out one or two things that she wants to try.
Yeah, I'll see what they have on this menu, and we'll probably get like something for Park Hoppin for sure.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
No, they started it.
Happy inauguration eve.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my God, it's words. What's up, Jay and Beep? Llama Pajama.
Hey.
Why is that llama yelling at me? I didn't do anything.
I was gonna say I like the profile picture. Thanks for the 3 months.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna have 1,000 members in here.
10 gifted.
Wait.
Go ahead. Find it. Come on, Jay.
One more time.
10 gifted. Deacons, thank you.
I couldn't find the clip.
I know. I was like, hurry up, Jay.
Deacons, thank you. Hope everyone's okay. Yeah, so the line, you'll see how long these lines were to get some of this stuff.
Germany with the beef and potatoes. Okay.
Again, just to be clear,
Italy's got the ravioli.
It's anything on here, the tray will fit in my hand.
Yeah.
It's not a lot at all. So
you spend $7 on it. You're like, that's it. It's not meant to fill you up. It's just more so like to try it, like a little.
Exactly. Taste. And they want you to spend money on a ton of different, like they want you to go from one country to the next.
Oh, scroll down. Is that the Japanese one? It
Yeah,
is.
this is it here.
Okay. Yeah. I've tried one of those before. That's so cool. I like the presentation. But again, that's probably like 2 bites and you're done. Okay,
This was like,
America's
I
got.
think they called this a donut, like a Japanese donut, and then this everybody was grabbing that thing, that fish
I
thing,
believe it. Yeah.
and they were
America
getting some kind
has
of Japanese drink. Sorry, go ahead.
deviled eggs.
The
Sorry.
deviled eggs was at the American Pavilion of all places. You know how many eggs they must have there? Like, chill eggs. Like, what the heck, man?
I
Why
was
are they
gonna
selling?
say, like, no hamburger, just eggs.
No, they do
Okay.
have. So, like, this is their new item apparently, or the popular item from last year. They do have 3 different things. They're only showing the picture here of their main. So they
Okay.
did have like a meat thing there, but nobody was getting it. Everybody was getting these new
Oh,
ones and taking
okay.
pictures of it.
I
So I'm
mean,
like,
I'm gonna be
man,
real with
no,
yeah,
go ahead.
I'm gonna be real, like, I like eggs, but at a theme park, I don't know about that. I'm Jay's agreeing, I would not go for that.
Listen, man, 1,000 people eating deviled eggs. There's some Rudy Tootin going on in about an hour. That's all I'm saying. Like, here's had to go off screen. She knows. Macaque for 5. Have you ever seen the Kit Kat factory in Japan with hundreds of different flavors of Kit Kat?
I wanna go. You could even make your own flavor.
Man, is that near Universal Japan? Because if we get to Japan and go to Universal,
Me and Jay are talking. That's all I'll say. We're talking about.
I don't think if we get to Japan, I don't know if we could do both parks, but if I had to choose, and that's just me, if I had to choose, I would do Universal first.
Yeah.
And then the Disney one later. But if it's close there, that's
We'd have to stay at least 2 weeks if we want
to do both.
I mean, this is a big trip. You want to stay a little long to do what you got to do.
So llama pajamas.
Llama pajamas.
Man, you guys are being so generous today. Listen to my voice crack. Thank you.
I'm still not 100% either with my voice, so it's okay. I hate when you're like done being sick and like some of it still lingers, you know?
Linger. Yeah, I've been coughing for 10 years. Trust me. Can't shake it. I can't shake it. All right, here is
Morocco.
That's Morocco.
It's pretty. Kind of looks like something you would get at like the Avatar restaurant. Like the custards, you know. What? It's true, but it's green. It's just like it with the jam. True. You know I'm right.
It's true.
Anyways, but we have another one, Morocco and France.
Yeah, this looks like an empanada or something.
It's Encanto. It's like an Encanto inspired.
The line again, the line at France too was unbelievable, and people were getting these things right here.
What is it?
It's some kind of chocolate, but it's like these people were buying it and they were just taking them to different places and taking a picture. There's something on there. And hold on. Before we continue, Greg the Goblin, I get a P.O. box, right? And I get a gift in the mail. It's from Greg the Goblin. I knew this was going to happen. You know, this is what he sends me.
Oh my goodness. Is that a cow butter dish?
It is.
Oh, wow.
I knew my P.O. box was going to get filled with freaking butter dishes, and now I have to add this one to the collection.
Right on. Wow. Where did you find that? Like at an antique store? That's incredible.
Yeah, Greg. He's in Alabama, so I don't know.
Oh,
could be
yeah.
anywhere.
You probably find that stuff there. Never mind.
I wanted him to see that I got it and that I'm going to put it in my cabinet of collection. So I love that one. Okay. There you go. You're welcome, Chet. No, thank you. I love it. Seriously, Greg, I love it. It's going to go. I have like this collection now of butter dishes. It's getting out of hand, but hey, whatever. One day I'll have a little museum. I don't know. But I love it. He said he got it on eBay. Well, thanks for sending it. It's a thought that counts. Not that
What does
count.
Canada have? What is that?
I was gonna ask you. You're from Canada, so what is this yellow thing, and what is this stuff?
I don't know. I don't know, Jay. It's a bunch of random stuff is what it is. And they're like, yeah, sure. Let's just sell this in Canada. Put some maple bacon on there. Like, what are you doing? You know?
So the truth is, I didn't see a lot of people in the line at Canada. Probably because no one wanted some lettuce.
Yeah, no.
And a piece of bread.
And what is that? A yolk in the middle? Like, what is that? It doesn't look good. It just doesn't. It doesn't look appetizing at all.
I'm gonna have to take Krista and like let her see the menu, and maybe she'll go, "Oh, I know what that is. They don't serve that."
Should I try that? Like, should I go there and just be like, "Hey, I'm from Canada, and we have these all the time."
Now, I will say this: in the Canada area, that's the only place you can get the maple syrup popcorn, and the line for that was just, I mean,
it's
you smell
good.
it when you walk, and you're like, I just want it all in my face. You know,
it's pretty good. I've tried it before.
If you
go to the after hour event, they give you free popcorn, and the maple one was included, and I got it for free. It was really good. Yeah. Oh my gosh. What's
here
that?
is some of the. I don't know what this is. It's more lettuce and stuff. I can't pause it for some reason.
Lego? It's okay. It's just, it keeps going. What's that?
There is the grilled cheese
tomato.
That's the only thing that looks kind of neat. You know,
but
when I tell you that the can is like this big,
yeah,
I'm telling you.
Like, you know what that reminds me of? Were they trying to do at Universal? They have the Who Hash can.
Yes.
But that's way smaller. You could tell. Look at the grilled cheese.
It's like
it's one bite.
Yeah, it's not even a full sandwich. It's like they take one sandwich and
$8, dude. You can make that at home for not even like $3 with everything there.
Cheese. Joffrey has really stepped up its American coffee. I love Joffrey's coffee.
That's a donut.
Parks, I always get it. But this time, yes, they have added a donut to really make you fat. I mean, I'm just saying. It's crazy. It's a giant glazed donut on top of whipped cream.
And M&Ms.
On top of M&Ms with a sugared coffee. If people were like, listen. Hey, listen, when you guys watch the video, when it gets posted, there are some, I was trying.
Oh my gosh.
There's a big person in it, and it's just, I didn't mean to film them. I was just like, I'm trying to get some of the art, and she was in the way. So I'm like, well, I got to go around that person. That's all I said. I didn't make a joke, but you're like, and she had one of these things in her hand, like later on that day. I was like, holy crap. I couldn't do it. It's like a lot of sugar.
Let's look at the rotation of this right here. That's what I want to try. The cookie paintbrush.
Yeah. A lot of people had that too.
What's that?
That's poutine. That's a special.
Poutine?
Yes.
Oh gosh.
This is the Figment Waffle Crunch. And this is the funnel cake that you can get in America. It's special.
Gosh.
Usually they just have the regular funnel cake.
That said cotton candy, I think, if you go back. This one you can actually go back with the arrows. Yeah, that poutine don't look good. Cotton candy. Ew. Yeah. Ugh. They don't know what to serve anymore. Cotton candy is diabolical.
This is just a big chocolate chip cookie with a hole in it, and then you could paint those little.
The paintbrush is edible too.
So
it's a chocolate. I don't know what it is. I guess
a lot of people had these in their hands as well. So
I don't know.
You know, that's the specialty poutine.
That's disgusting.
McCox says that wasn't someone in your way. That was a mirror. Wow. Thanks. All right. I get it. I might have put on a few, but I'll be okay.
So this is what you get at the Food and Arts Festival, whatever it's called, at Epcot of 2025. And it goes
February 24th, 2025.
All right.
Nick becomes a member of the channel. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, these are the highlights. These are the highlights of the food. Like they have other things there. Some of the popular.
Yeah, they have
dishes.
drinks. They probably have like savory things that you can try, but that's like pretty much the gist of the highlighted menu, I suppose.
Now, I will say the artwork this is of all the festivals is my favorite one because I like seeing all the artists and the artwork that's out there. You know, you can see all the things. So all that stuff is awesome. I love seeing that.
They
That's
do
all in
this
the
every year.
video.
Yeah.
Llama pajamas for 2. Jay, when are you coming to Hershey Park?
I want to go. I love Hershey chocolate.
It is definitely on the list. So
where is it located?
Pennsylvania.
Oh.
So that would be if we drove, maybe.
Didn't you go to Pennsylvania once?
Yeah, I flew in I went to Philadelphia.
Oh, that's what it was, right?
So, okay, but I flew in. So we'll have to see. I'd love to go.
Me too.
I'd love to go to the chocolate factory that I think that's still there that you can tour. So that'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Mr. J says, "Hey, old man and young lady, member for 42 months."
Thank you. Wow. Nice picture.
Can't believe we just say poutine out loud, shaking my head.
That's how Americans say it. Poutine.
How do you say it in Canada?
Poutine, the French Canadian way.
Oh.
Yeah, but poutine is the way you say it here, I guess.
Another ride over at Disneyland that got a change. We'll stay on Disney. Some of you might not know this, but there was a change that happened in the Haunted Mansion. And they're saying that this possibly could happen over here at Haunted Mansion Orlando, but right now it's not. So I'm going to play this real quick, and Krista can give us her thoughts.
Yeah, ready? I haven't seen it. Mm-hmm.
Her dress is stunning. She looks beautiful.
Whoa.
Here comes the bride.
That's it.
What?
They changed the bride to this.
The sipper that we got.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why would they change the bride? She was fine the way she was.
Yeah, I don't know.
So now I guess you can like hear her heartbeat when you're going through the attic. I don't know. I know that like the ride is like slightly different than the one that we have, I think, but I don't like
What's up, Ivan? Ivan says, yeah, I saw it in person. It's just
floating. For those who don't know, Valiente goes to the park in Disneyland. We cover Disney
World. He's our West Coast guy.
That's right.
The old bride used to have a beating heart. I know. I'm not sure.
Okay. We don't really have a beating heart like at ours.
No, but we got that comical face.
Yeah.
She's like got the big eyes and holding the axe, you know.
The only time you have like a beating heart is if you have the Disney Magic Band and it's like going off and vibrating on your wrist.
That's correct.
That's if you care to charge it or even care to buy one.
Wow, that's awful. I went to Disneyland all the time back in the early 2010s, and that bride was much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they decided to change it, but when they changed it, they decided to sell a sipper, you know, because that's Haunted Mansion. Let's see. I think we have a full picture of the sipper.
We have it. Yeah, we posted it.
And we will have a video on our channel very soon with it. This was from Ivan. There's the sipper.
I made the joke that it looks like a Mother Mary statue.
Yeah.
Like one of the ones that like Nona would have in her house, you know? But yeah, I think it's like $30-something.
I mean, you know what's funny? It's like, would you just carry that around your house and put orange juice in it and drink out of it all day? It's like,
I don't know. I mean, like,
I guess something to drink, Krista? Yeah, I'll take some water. You want it in your sipper cup?
You want it? Would you like it in a sipper cup? Yeah, a Haunted Mansion version.
With a Haunted Mansion. I know they're collectors and stuff. It's just.
Look, this would probably, let me say something. This would probably be neat if like you just collect like Haunted Mansion stuff. It would fit right into the collection. But if you just like don't You just buy one of these. Where do you put it? It's just so awkward and weird. It's weird looking.
I think you hang it around your neck, and then you can get people to fill it up with stuff while you're at the park. Where do you sip from? Stay tuned to Park Hoppin', and you'll see all that.
Yeah, we'll post it tomorrow. It's going up tomorrow. Thanks,
Yeah.
Ivan. Shout out to Valiente.
It's a plastic thing. The only sipper that I loved, that I really loved, was the Donald Duck.
Oh, the candy corn one.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Timon when they had the Lion King collection. You remember you wore that around your neck for Park Hoppin'?
Yeah.
Because
That
Steph
was
wanted it.
that was the
We went to go get it for
that was a
Steph.
popcorn bucket. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
no, you had two of them. You had
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pumbaa and Simone. That's right. I must be dumb. What is a sipper? You're not dumb. A sipper is like it's something that they put a
Sippy
straw
cup.
on the back
Hmm.
and they make it out of like whatever, and it's like people collect them. But when they give it to you, it's weird. So when you buy it, they, at least for us, I don't know how it is in Disneyland, but at least for us, when I bought the Donald Duck candy corn sipper, they were like, "Do you want the drink inside, or do you just want a cup?" So I'm like,
Because some of these people
yeah.
collect them, so they don't want to get
I
it
don't want
ruined.
the juice inside.
Yeah.
I was like, put mine in a cup. I'm not carrying around 2 cups. So it was all sticky. And there you go.
You probably regretted it. Yeah. They do the
Yeah.
same thing with the popcorn buckets. They'll ask you if you want the popcorn inside the bucket or if you would like a separate bucket.
Oh, man. And our guy is here. What's up, brother?
Hey.
Hello there.
Thank
Thank you so much for having me.
Again, this was like super last. I sent him the link. I was like, this is super last minute because we weren't sure like if there's a lot happening, and we were like, yeah, we'll just do it. So I'm glad you're able to hop on. Thank you.
No, thank you so much for having me. We just got done with Hollywood Backlot with Lou and you on that pod place right there. Didn't quite know that you were going live, and I was like, oh my goodness gracious. So I shut everything down. I was like, turn everything back on, and hopefully I can make it to the segment. Are we talking about the Haunted Mansion, maybe?
Yeah.
Or have we already done that?
Before we get to there, though,
Please.
Llama Pajama for 5.
Oh my gosh, Llama Pajama. Jay.
And then Ivan, what are you doing, man? This
Ivan!
drops 10.
Aw.
We have gotten over 100, and I don't know. Thank you guys so much. Llama, I think that's 10 total. You dropped 5 earlier. Ivan
Shout
dropped 10.
out.
Ivan in
Thank
the
you,
chat said,
Ivan.
"What up?" So we got 113, my financial advisors in the chat. Yeah, so we were talking about the Haunted Mansion. Do you have anything to add to that?
Yes, lots to add, actually. So were you able to see the LA Times article talking about this, or maybe that Park Place article talking about this, where
No.
Kim Irvine. Okay, so
Can you give
Kim
us the
Irvine.
quick version?
quick version. Okay, so Kim Irvine, the Imagineer behind a lot of Imagineering's creativity when it comes to Disneyland, specifically with this Haunted Mansion, though she was a lead on the project. Also lead on the project for the Carriage House. I believe we might have referenced the AI art that was up there and the rafters and the walls, everything like that, taken down. Apparently she had some things to say about it as well, talking about how, wow, surprised that people noticed that detail. and she said it was a placeholder. Well, I don't really know about all of that. But she talked about the bride and bringing back a version that more closely fits the original iterations of the bride, and how, you know, a good thing. But she was talking about how, well, yeah, the previous bride was kind of an axe murderer, and we had to be really cognizant of people's sensitivities. And it's like, oh, hang on a second, that's why you did something like this. The flawed reasoning, I think, has a lot of people concerned, especially for stuff like the hanging scene, for example, right? When you're talking about self-deletion, they've talked about how they would like to alter that scene in the past.
Yeah, they've been saying that they want to get rid of the hanging scene at the beginning. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, like when you get into the Haunted Mansion and you're in the room, and as for Orlando, it stretches up, but I think in Disneyland, you're on an elevator that goes down.
Correct.
So it's backwards, but then the lights go out, and then you see someone being hung by your rope at the top. So
Right,
yeah, they think
and
that's a little
it's-
offensive.
It's there's always my way, and the allusion to self-deletion by the ghost host is kind of what's being alluded to right there. But it's kind of it's dark humor, but it is kind of played a little bit for laughs because there's an over-top scream effect that plays, and bones hit the floor and all that. Well, she did. Kim Irvine, that is, comment at the end of this article talking about how, one thing at a time, that's a structural issue, we'll get back to that kind of thing. So they're not necessarily done yet with the Haunted Mansion and making these changes, but it's that flawed reasoning of we have to be more accepting of people's sensibilities that have a lot of people concerned, because we've seen that with Country Bear Jamboree, for example, and how they've made it less edgier. Now, I know you guys did like it, but there are some who didn't. Tiana's Bayou Adventure being done for many of the same reasons there. And we've seen countless changes brought to Disney parks for this specific purpose. And so, yes, in this way, it worked out, I think. I actually like the new bright effect. I was never really a big Constance Hatchaway fan, given that her audio, I thought, detracted from that scene. So this was a welcome inclusion. But the reasons behind it have a lot to be desired.
So, speaking on that, I'm going to take a line from Krista Nova, who went off camera for a second. Here in Orlando, and it seems like they do this in Disneyland as well, Disney has this weird thing where they like to modify or change existing properties that really didn't need to be changed because they were working okay.
Right.
And yet they've got other stuff that's fallen apart and they haven't even addressed yet.
Yes.
And I remember 3 weeks ago, I was like, Krista, what would you like to see? Anything new? She's like, I would like the Magic Kingdom to work. Like, that's all we want. Can we go to the Magic Kingdom where something isn't broke down before you start adding stuff and say, hey, look, we put new paint on the wall over here. We don't care. Fix this ride. It's broken.
Everything's under refurbishment.
Yes.
Well, look at Tiana's Bayou Adventure, for example. Have we ridden in a
We're about to make the transition because this guy right here.
There we go.
Who
Matt
follows me on Twitter, by the way. This
Does
is a
he now?
gentleman here. Yeah. I should do my hair to look like that. Anyway.
Sure.
If you don't know who this guy is, this guy sets a record. Some kind of record where he was at Disneyland in California. He went every single day for almost 300 days straight.
Yes.
And rode a ride or something like that. And I think he's still going. I don't know what it is. As far as his magic key will take him. I guess that's the best way to say.
That's the key right there, because the magic key will only take you up until I think it's the last week and a half of December. Then everybody's blocked out and then you have to go back.
Right. And he never, ever says anything bad about it. He might have a little critique here and there.
Yeah.
But this is what he had to say about Tiana's Bayou that just opened in Disneyland.
If you follow me for a while, you know that I love Tiana's Bayou Adventure at Disneyland. I've ridden it over 100 times.
First of all,
buddy, he's up to 113 now.
Buddy, 100 times, dude.
Yes.
All right, that's all I have to say. Well, thanks for the follow anyway. 100 times. Krista, have you written anything? I don't know if she's still here. But
Sorry. I have something in my eye, so I have to go off camera.
Oh, no, go do your thing.
No, I'm good. No, I have not written anything over 100 times.
Have you written anything 100 times? Have we written Pirates 100 times? I don't even think we're even close to that.
No.
My favorite attraction in the world is Indiana Jones Adventure. I would be hard pressed to say that I have written it over 100 times. And again, that goes back to when I was 5 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm being real here, as soon as Nintendo World opens, I'm going to ride the Mario Kart ride at least over 100 times. So I can't hate on this person.
No, we're not hating. I'm just it's
no,
shocking.
but the idea, I get it. Go ahead.
100 times. Anyway, all right, let me play.
But this ride is having too many issues to not talk about it. First of all, 2 of the Tiana animatronics, their bodies are just not working. The finale, Tiana, her body hasn't been working since December, so over a month now. One of the Tiana animatronics, her face is not working, but her body is still moving. 2 of the Lewis animatronics are just not moving at all. And the final Mama Odie, which has issues anyway, is also not moving except for her face. What is happening? This ride is less than a year old. Disneyland really needs to figure this out because Tiana deserves better. Here's the footage.
Look at all these beautiful faces. Let's join Louis up ahead.
She's stiff.
Oh my god.
The alligator's not moving.
Major characters. Oh my goodness.
Frozen.
Yeah, these are lead figures.
Not Mama Odie.
Wow.
Disneyland, please do something.
And it's worse than that, because we just found out through Design News Today and some of our resources that a lead figure, the last Tiana audio animatronic that's seen in the finale scene, that has a very wide range of motion and she's dancing to Special Spice. Well, that figure has been basically inoperable and is stuck in like an A pose position for over a month. And
This was
you had... Oh, please.
This ride was supposed to be their big,
Yes.
extravagant thing that gets people back to the park. And me and Krista over here in Orlando, we covered it several times, saying every time we checked day after day after day, and Tiana's Bayou broke. And then you have to explain this to us, Vosh, over. Now, let me just say this. Here in Orlando, to ride Tiana's Bayou, you have two options. You got to wake up at the butt crack of dawn, okay, and hope with everything in you that you hit the virtual queue on your app 1,000,000 times over that you get a time to come back and ride the ride.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get a time to come back and ride the ride, you're expected to wait an hour, maybe 2. So there's that. Second, you could pay to ride the ride. So they want you to pay some up to $27 just to ride Tiana's Bayou.
Per person, correct?
Per person.
Per
Yep.
person, you are correct. I was lucky enough, of all things, when I recorded it for the channel, to get on that ride with neither, because I know a guy. So like that was like a special thing, and it was pretty wild. So
And
they
they
got on that. Now that thing has been broke over. It's brand new, breaking, shut down. It ain't working.
Correct.
They offer an after hours ticket, right, for Magic Kingdom, which, and let me just explain this real quick.
Please.
If you were going to go to, in my humble opinion, if you were going to go to a theme park in Orlando over the summer, if they offer an after hours ticket and you don't have an annual pass, that's the thing to do. It's like 100, whatever they want to charge you. The park is, you can get into the park from 7 to 3 a.m. Usually around the midnight time, there's 5-minute waits on everything. You could ride everything. They give out free popcorn. They give out free drinks, stuff like that. To me, that's the way to go. The sun's not beating down you. Now, they have taken Tiana's Bayou off of the after hours event. So you can't even ride that now because it keeps breaking down. Now, you would think they would see all these problems and go, well, we're going to open it in Disneyland a few months later. Let's make sure we fix all that. And what happened, Bosch?
Well, I'll tell you what happened. Immediately we got breakdowns. Immediately we got inconsistent operation, just like the Florida versions. It's absolutely wild. Now, we thought that the audio animatronics might have been spared, perhaps with less moisture being in the California air versus Florida, or perhaps they did indeed learn their lessons with the Florida version, and maybe that could have amounted to better audio animatronics that were more consistent in operation. Unfortunately, neither of those have happened, and we have a weakening, by the way, of the show standards at Disneyland Resort. For example, like the lead auctioneer for the pirate auction scene, right? He's what we call a lead figure. Madame Leota, Crystal Ball, same way, in that if it doesn't work or is inoperable, the entire attraction shuts down. And until that figure does work, then people can go back on, because it's such an important figure to that scene. Well, now we have figures in Tiana's Bayou Adventure that haven't been operable for a month, and they just continue to let those logs
They just
flow.
put people in the boat.
Correct.
It's
exactly.
like, our ride ain't working. So enjoy standing in line for a few hours and then seeing nothing working.
Right. And again, this, Splash Mountain had over 100 audio animatronic figures. So if one didn't work, hey, no big deal. But these, now reducing them down to maybe a few handful, well, it really is, it becomes more prominent when one of these figures doesn't work because it just really detracts from the entire scene because really they're made up of only those few figures in said scenes.
That is now how do you get on? Is it virtual queue in Disneyland as well?
So they removed virtual queue pretty early. That was back in December. So fortunately, you can just get on like any other attraction. But for a couple of weeks there, from what I understand, they were actually reducing the hours for Tiana's Bay Adventure at Disneyland. So Disneyland Park usually closes at like 11 or midnight, a little bit later than your Florida counterparts. But they had Tiana's Bay Adventure closing at like 10 o'clock, which was, or even 8, I should say. So it's very unusual for a new attraction, brand new attraction, to have reduced hours in that way. Matt Desmond, actually the star of that video that we just played, actually did film that they were testing out logs with water dummies inside. So that indicates that they're trying to alleviate maybe some of these issues. But I mean, clearly this ride wasn't ready for prime time.
It's just, yeah, it's a forced opening. So pretty much bring back the OG alien encounters. Let us be scared, man. That thing, it made boys into men. I'll tell you that much. If you ever did that as a child, you became a man that day. Traumatized for life. Traumatized for
Maybe
life.
they should bring it back.
Yeah. Well,
even the Lilo and Stitch one wasn't too bad. Wasn't I mean it was scary, but like now it's nothing. It's a big empty building now. There's nothing in there. You just walk past it.
Storage.
Just like, can I quote Christinova? Can you please fix your park before you do anything new? Holy crap.
Yes, please.
Pretty simple.
Please.
Now we only got about 10 minutes left, Vosh. Thank you for I feel bad you had to cut your show early. I'm sorry, but hopping over it. We only go an hour. But I wanted to get everyone's take. Universal just opened, and I'm not going to play the volume because it's just music. And then shout out to Theme Park Shark for posting it without people like me. When I do a hotel review, I get my face in there. Hey, check out this room, and you just see my face. They do a great job here, where they just show the hotel.
Yeah, cut to the chase. I love it.
Yeah, so good on them. I give them
Oh,
credit.
look at it.
So
Looks
this
like
is
a
the
cruise
new
ship.
Wow.
Stella Nova, Krista Nova room.
That's the Krista Nova room, the special.
This is the cheaper option to stay at a resort that will be next to Epic Universe. They had a ton of influencers, TikTokers, theme park vloggers, and no park hop in there. I just want to throw that out there. Thanks, Universal. Maybe next time. For this opening that they just wanted people to see. So
look at the view.
I'm gonna try to pause it because I think you can see.
Now
I think Epic is right over there.
Look at the vloggers outside.
These are sub $180 rooms, let's say, and a very value-based option, but the amenities involved and how pristine and amazing these rooms actually look and how highly themed they are. It's great value, especially if you want to stay near Epic Universe.
Yes, and there's 2 of them, so it's like Tower B or Tower A, like however.
Yeah, there's the other one right there.
Yeah, the Terra Luna and the Stella Nova.
I don't know if they went downstairs to the lobby, but
ooh,
you can't steal that, Chris.
Shampoo. I know.
Can't have that.
Can't take it home.
Oh, so yeah, so
there it is.
You
Grand Helios Hotel. I
That's
see
it.
Donkey Kong Country.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So cool.
I see it sometimes when I drive by. It's very like eye-catching. You just want to like stare at it the entire time.
Yeah, the
Right, what do we got?
tiles are highly reflective, and they it's like a mosaic almost. Very cool.
That's right, Keenan. It's the Nova Hotel. So make sure you stay at the Nova Hotel when you come to Epic Universe.
Not sponsored by Krista Nova. Just want to point that out there.
Sadly, you should have been there opening day. That's
Yeah,
all.
I should have been there. That's Krista
Long
Nova.
distance calls are 5 minutes. Wow, they still do that. Okay, can I be honest? Who's making a long distance call from your hotel room in 2025? Really? Is that seriously a thing? I'm just curious. Maybe not. I'm just
I don't think so.
that's all I'm saying.
I don't think so.
I'm wondering who's doing that, because I need to know. There are other, let's see, there are other quick videos of this hotel. Let me see if I can pull. Attractions Magazine actually does a pretty decent job. This is a short, so it's not going to be wide.
Ooh,
But yeah, look at the tiling.
that's so pretty.
How are they going
Like
to keep that clean?
It's well, you have a lot of Florida rainfall there. You know,
That's true.
just kind of comes off in the wash there. No, I don't know.
Look at people just sticking their face up on the gems.
Don't lie. That would be us if we were there.
Of course it is. It'll be Chris will be
Maybe-
like, put your face up there, Jay. Let's see what it looks like.
They'd be like, take a photo for me for my jaywalking. Wow, look
All
at
right,
that.
so this is
I like
them
the
walking in.
colors.
This is the main lobby.
Whoa, it looks very
The lobby's
futuristic.
very cool. Very
And a
cool.
vacation planning center, very nice. Of course,
And
this
again,
is a
I feel like I'm
short.
in Men in Black, like the ride.
You got to get a
Yes.
picture of Krista Nova Bar. It's gonna be so cool.
We'll go there. Yeah.
It's in keeping with contemporary styling, but it's still themed. You know,
Yes.
and again, for a value hotel like this, themed very well.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're showing.
Amazing.
Now, what would be really neat is like if you turn the lights off and there's like
Lights
know,
of star.
they put
Yeah.
space on the.
Maybe the suite. I don't know.
What
The
the heck? Hold on.
hallways actually have
Oh, do they? Like
lights that
Stargaze?
yeah
Oh.
yeah up in the ceiling they have lights that cascade and
They have lights.
twinkle and
yeah.
all that. It's a very cool effect.
They have the lights up at the top.
This looks
I wonder if
great.
I did see that about the hallway. I wonder if there
Oh,
it is
there it
right
is.
there.
There it
Very
is.
good. Ready?
Wow.
do
Oh,
it.
so pretty.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah. Oh, my short would have been like bomb. Jay already
Yes.
knows.
And then back to the
That's the bar area.
yeah
Not seeing that.
We got a merch.
little
some merch.
store.
Epic merch already on the shelves.
Yeah, they were showing the new Epic Universe merchandise. That's it.
Yeah, it was
Cool.
just a short.
Beautiful.
50 likes.
Thoughts?
I think it looks great. I like the coloring. I like the design. I like the atmosphere, but I still think I would prefer to stay at the Grand Helios Hotel.
Oh, right inside the park? Yeah.
Yeah. If I was like, if I didn't live in Orlando and I was choosing to like go on vacation to Universal, I'd save extra money to go there and stay. Definitely. Big trip.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Helios is going to be on a lot of people's bucket lists, and
Yes.
that's going to be the main draw, right? And
That's yeah.
what's surprising about that too is pretty competitive pricing. I mean, like what, sub $300 if you spend if you spend enough nights there, and it just goes up. But you know, compared to Disney's deluxe options, I mean, very very affordable. But I like this for what it is. I like it for the price category that it is. I get it. It's not maybe the most elaborate, you know, amazingly themed hotel, but I think Universal has done a really good job on delivering a ton of value when you stay at one of these places. It's done by Lowe's. I like it. I like it a lot.
They use a lot of they have a lot of Lowe's resorts on, you know, that Universal uses that
Right.
For a lot of things. And I think their mindset is no one's gonna be in the hotel. We want you in our theme park.
Yeah.
And
That's
if
right,
that being
yeah.
connected to Epic, it's like I don't see a lot of people's. Hold on a second. What was that on the wall? These little light bars on the wall. That's neat.
Ooh.
That's neat.
Didn't see that.
Vagabundo, what's up, brother? Hey, I can't wait to see
Hey.
everyone at the next meetup. Yeah, we'll see you.
Soon.
We'll see you soon, brother. And Llama Pajamas, Jay, are you streaming in the AM? I am. I'm probably gonna go till 10, and then I'm heading over to Cobra Cast. So we're gonna start off at 8 a.m. tomorrow on my channel, then we'll move over. But
yeah, once this stream is done, I gotta hop on with Jeremy. So
I look like Jeremy right there. Wait, how did Jeremy get there before I did?
Whoa.
And I was just like Jeremy.
What the heck?
You gotta talk to him about that next time.
Anyway.
Trump got him in.
If you want to hop off, Chris, I'll close it up if you want to hop off and help
If
Jeremy.
you don't mind, yeah, because he needs me. But
I'll be here with Vosh. We could finish out
okay.
the show if you don't mind.
Thank you so much, Krista.
Yeah, thank you. Nice seeing you again. Bye, chat. I love the hotel. I want to stay there so bad.
Vosh, what do you think, man? Like,
beautiful
do you think
area,
Disney's gonna get full? Because like this place is gonna like. Do you think people's mindset will be like, let's go to Disney now because it'll be empty, because everyone's gonna want to go to Epic. And do you think and we're just speculating at this point? Do you think Disney's going to like offer some kind of amazing package when this thing launch, or do you think they're just so prideful they'll be like, whatever?
Well, Hugh Johnston at the last that'd be the chief financial officer for the Walt Disney Company, when talking on our most recent earnings call, was asked about the Epic Universe question. Because remember, Walt Disney World provides, I believe it's like 30% of all operating income or profit for the entire Walt Disney Company, just Walt Disney World, much less their entire theme park division. It's an extremely profitable sector for them. So obviously, investors were very curious as to what the company's thoughts are with the opening up Epic Universe. And he was like, well, look, listen, rising tide lifts all boats. We're fine. We've and Bob Iger has said this before, we've responded to Epic Universe with our great additions that we've had over the last 10 years. And it's like, well, that's a little unusual to say. I do think there will be people who will visit Walt Disney World because they're in the Orlando area visiting Epic Universe. That, without any question. But here's the thing. It's not so much about the attendance, Jay. It's more about like where the first dollars go. So, for example, when Harry Potter first opened in 2010, that'd be the Wizarding World at Islands of Adventure. What Disney saw and why they wanted to respond to Harry Potter so quickly and aggressively after it opened was people were spending their hard-earned cash at Wizarding World first, because they were going for the new thing before they would spend at Disney. Now that had a ripple effect in that people were spending more at Universal and had less disposable income to spend on Disney, right? I think the same effect will happen here. People will go to Epic Universal, go to Super Nintendo World, which is already a huge merchandise driver for Universal Studios Hollywood out there in California. People will go to the new Wizarding World, they'll go to Dark Universe, they'll go to Isle of Berk, they'll spend their hard-earned cash on dining that's available right there. There's going to be a range of signature dining experiences as part of this park. They're going to spend on merch. They're going to spend on all these different places. They're going to spend money on these hotels. And, when they make it over to Disney, I think they're going to be less inclined to spend money there. And that really, I think, is going to be the big impact, the big shaker for Disney.
Right. It'll be the extra stuff. So just so you guys know, like a little comparison, and I know like 100 people left when Crystal left. I get it. It's okay. Disney. So if I was gonna stay at the Contemporary or the Grand Floridian, even some of the other, we showed this last week. We're looking at $600 to $700 a night when Universal's offering less than $200.
It's wild.
So it's like, eventually people are going to be like, Nintendo, and the only thing that will be interesting to see is like what I want to know is like the transportation. Yes. Is it just going to be buses? Are they just going to use buses to get people over there? Like, how are they going to manage that?
Well, they have their own dedicated.
Oh, we still love you, Jay. Hey, it's all good. Hey, I probably would have left too. Let's be honest. So,
Chris, very big.
She is the heart and soul of this channel, and we all know that. So don't worry. I know that 100%. But yeah, it's like the transportation to get to Epic Universe. So if you stay, because they also have 2 other value hotels, which is actually my favorite. They have the Surfside and Dockside, The Surfside Hotel for Universal, if you're coming in to MegaCon or that is I don't know why, it's my the way it's just designed. You drive in, you park, the restaurant's there, the check-in's there, the workout room is there. You go up to your room and you're done. It's just super simple. Some of the other hotels, you're like, you need a map, dude. You're just like, how do I get to my car?
Yeah.
You got to go left. There's a guy named Larry over there. Make sure you give him a hat nod when you walk past. And you take this other elevator down to parking garage 4. But then once you get to 4, you got to walk over there, take this other elevator to 6. Your car's over there. No problem. You should be able to find it. Yeah. And you're just kind of like, huh? If you stay at the Animal Kingdom Lodge, you get freaking lost. It's like 10-mile hike to your room and back. Anyway.
I think Las Vegas Vacation actually did
yeah, man. It's pretty crazy. So those sometimes they offer those for $89 to $90 a night. And it's like you get all the benefits except for the express pass.
Right.
It's freaking crazy, dude.
I mean, it's amazing value. I've heard some really, really, really good reviews for Universal's value resorts. Across the board. Sorry, across the board, just really great reviews for those. Now, you talk about transportation. Sorry, give me 1 second.
Sorry. Bosch is
Sorry about that.
dying right here, man.
I know, I'm dying right here on air. No, you talk about transportation, and they do have a dedicated bus lane that Universal was able to secure between their northern campus and Epic Universe. So if you are staying, next to Islands of Adventure or Universal Studios Florida, you should have a pretty robust transportation network to take you over there. Now we are kind of questioning how efficient it's going to be, but I believe it was Mark Woodbury, who was kind of the head of Universal Destinations and Experiences, their parks division. I think he was saying that it's going to be anywhere between 10 to 15 minutes to take you from Universal North Campus to Epic Universe. And I think that's about right. That dedicated bus lane, though, I think is going to be playing really heavy duty. I think it's going to be a win. The thing that worries me most about Epic Universe, actually, is the portal structure and how, because there's going to be a lot of ingress and egress traffic through those portals. I do wonder how that's going to work because, Walt Disney World and Universal, you can access these lands and so forth from multiple areas, multiple directions, and that really does help with traffic flow. To have such hard-lined portals like they do, really, really concerning. I'm going to be interested to see how they do all that because we've seen the Super Nintendo model from Universal Japan and from Universal Studios Hollywood, and I haven't been quite impressed. So hopefully it works out.
No, it's a shame. Well, I'm going to make a statement here, and then we'll probably wrap up. But I am thinking, and it's not on the dotted line yet. So chat, just so you guys know that there is a Vegas meetup with F&T. Gary puts it on in Vegas every year around April. And I think it's the same weekend as WrestleMania, and WrestleMania is going to be in Vegas. How crazy. But I'm looking into me personally heading from there to California to see if I can knock out the 3-park trifecta. I've never been to Disneyland in my life.
That's crazy.
I know, right? I've been to Universal Hollywood once with Ivan, and I was thinking about doing a meetup at the City Walk if I end up going, for people that are in that area, if anybody wants to hang out at Universal, and possibly Knott's Landing. I've never been in Knott's Landing either, so I hear that's just right down the road from Disneyland. So
Knott's Berry Farm.
It's not far?
You said Knott's Berry Farm?
Yeah.
Knott's Berry Farm, literally it's like...
So you get Uber there from Disney. If you're at a Disney hotel, you could probably Uber over there.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely you could. And there were ambitions by Michael Eisner back in the day to expand the monorail down to there. It's that within
that would have been cool.
Proximity. Yeah, very, very cool.
So yeah. Wow, never, and you call yourself a park hopper? Can some of my mods ban Nagranol for life from the channel? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. He's a friend. He's a friend. Knott's is better than Disney. Yeah, so I'm looking into possible, but how? All right, so I'm sure I've been told. I'm going to ask again.
Please.
From Universal Hollywood to Knott's, could you Uber that distance, or is that too far?
You could. It'd be very expensive though.
So how long is that drive? Like from?
Well, it depends on the time of day. So if you're going in the morning, it's going to be about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I mean,
so about 2 hours.
LA traffic.
Now that's not horrible. So
not horrible.
When you're in Orlando, everything's an hour away. It's just one of those things.
Yeah. Okay. What's crazy is the corridor, the Orlando corridor, where you just have, it's Universal, SeaWorld, Walt Disney World, just right next to each other. That's wild because it's a little bit more spread out in Southern California. Knott's is a little bit down the road. You can get there, Uber, fine, no issues, no problem. But Universal Studios and Six Flags Magic Mountain, those are a little bit trickier to get to just because of traffic and everything like that. Now at night, you can navigate through those places pretty easily.
Vosh, I'm gonna have to call you and maybe Ivan and figure out like how would I work that. So like if I stay the night at Universal and then travel at night and get another hotel near Knott's and then just do that, and
you could do that.
So yeah, I can figure something out. I will be there in Cali. Yeah, so there's 2 cast members that work at Disneyland.
Okay.
That have sent me and Krista a bunch of tickets to use. I don't know if I can get Krista on this trip, but I might be able to get Ivan and a few others. So Ivan's like, yeah, Jay will be your best tour guides. Yeah. So like, that's my plan as of today. So after the Vegas meetup, I might as well just hop on over, take a flight, or if Ivan's driving, I'll just jump in his car. I don't know. And we'll do Universal. I'd love to, if anybody would want to come and just hang out at Universal, we'll go live on Park Hoppin, all that stuff. And then hop down to that other, and then fly back. What airline is it? If you're around the Disney area, what airport is that? Santa Monica?
If you're around the Disneyland area, that's going to be John Wayne. If you're around the Universal area, it's going to be LAX.
LAX. Okay. Westward Smile says, I'll see you in Vegas, bro. Oh, dude, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. So, yeah, so I'm going to try to, if anybody has any tips, please email them to me at drunk3po. Or if you're like, hey, Jay, I own an Airbnb. It's yours for free. I'm begging here. I'm just kidding. But there are
I've got contacts, people who can get you around and who can transport you. So don't worry, just reach out.
Yeah. So we're gonna try to put something like that together. And there's a pirate dinner show next door to Knott's.
Yep, there sure is.
And maybe we can do something with park hopping and that park place. I'll get you guys enough time, ahead of time, and we can all like plan something out.
Oh,
so I figure I'm already in Vegas. I might as well just hop over,
Absolutely.
Might as well just hop over and get it done. But anyway, that's our show for today. Thank you so much, brother, for hopping on last minute. And I will say this, we are looking to changing the date of the show to fit everyone, because we'd love to have Ivan and Vosh and everybody else. It's a bigger show. So it might, I'm not saying it will, but it might. We might just do it during the week when everyone is free. We're going to have a talk with everyone, so make sure.
Cool.
So, hey, thanks. I appreciate being loved. Vosh, anything you got coming up you want to promote before we end?
Big thing we got coming up is T3PO Live every single Thursday, now at 4 p.m. We've been changing times too, Jay. So now at 4 p.m. following Mr. H. So definitely check out that pod place on YouTube where we do T3PO Live, talk about theme parks for like 3 or 4 hours. I will be on now.
They send me, just so everybody knows, they send me a link every week for me to hop on. And I tell them, I was like, keep sending them to me because one of these days I'm going to hop on. It's going to be great.
Please do. Love to have you.
So, it's a great thing. That's it, y'all. We're going to end with me stealing Minnie Mouse from Mickey. Till the next Minnie, my sweetheart. Right there. There she is.
Hold up.